Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
This video is brought to you by Fox 3 Managed Solutions. Fox 3 provides turnkey DCS servers for any size squadron or air wing. Check them out at fox3ms.com. Well, I feel like we've done a lot of, me flying the Viper stuff. So I thought today we could do a dominant one-circle fighter, like the Mirage, right? The Hornet being another good example of that. And trying to counter the two-circle tactics of the Viper, see how it goes. Remember that our objective when fighting the Viper is obviously to try to make him come one circle with us, but we also want to get him slow. Once he's slow, he's actually not that difficult to kill. It's a critical mistake for the Viper to get slow. Might have a shot here. Nope, never mind. When he does cross the nose like that, it's like, and he just reversed that into a one circle. I don't know if you guys noticed that. The one circle is not really a huge deal. The Viper's pretty decent. But it's just that if he gets slow, which he kind of looks like he's getting slow. Let's take a shot at him right here. Oh, I hit him. That was a snipe. I didn't even have the reticle on him. I just did that with feel. Wow, that was lucky. I actually hit him there. Splash 1 Viper, it looks like. I gotta go turn on tracers for the Mirage too. I forgot to put those on. He looks pretty upset. We'll just call that a warm-up. That was a warm-up. So he got slow there and then did 2 reversals to force one circle fights and got himself shot for his trouble, which is generally how it's going to go if you're going to do that kind of stuff to the Mirage. The Mirage is extremely unforgiving when it comes to, somebody coming into a one circle with it and getting slow. The Mirage is almost always going to win. Here we go into the merge. And we'll force that one circle here. Very good. The more I can meet him in a head-on pass, a nose-on, the less turning room I can give him. So that last one wasn't great, but it wasn't awful either. The tighter the merge, the less turning room he's gonna have. But you don't want to get too close because you don't want to hit him as he goes by. You don't want to get yourself killed like that. And remember that our job is to not be a cooperative bandit who just allows him to take us to the 2 circle. A couple rounds there because he looks like he's getting slow again. But what I can already see is that the objective of this Viper is to drag this fight to the ground as fast as he can. And he's allowing himself to get shot at in the process. He's just taking that risk. Lucky to be alive there, to be honest with you. But he's trying to get this fight down to the ground as soon as he can, because there is where the Viper has all the advantage and the Mirage has none. Because as soon as I run out of altitude, it becomes a lot more difficult to force one circle fights. At least the way that I would like them. You can see, look at this. He's just diving to the ground. And actually doing a pretty decent job. He's got to be eyes on my nose this entire time, watching to see exactly where I'm pointed so that he can counter. He can nose counter it. And there he goes. He's got me down to the ground. And he knows I'm slow, and he goes into the vertical. This is a very good move. He's using the thrust to weight ratio of the F-16 to force a vertical fight. He's watching me. He knows his bandit is slow, and he takes the fight to the vertical. It's good. He didn't go to the rate fight because I could technically be inside of a circle and I could just take shots at him. We were pretty close at that point. It might have been suicidal to go straight to the rate fight from there. So he does a little bit of a vertical fight. He puts a little separation between us. You see him trying to get out of plane. He sees the Mirage nose. He knows he's in my HUD because he's looking at me. He sees full frontal profile. So he knows he's being pulled into the HUD. He jinks. He gets out of plane. He sees the separation build again, and he goes back to his rate fight. Now, to him, it may look like I'm staying with him through the rate fight, right? But what I'm actually doing is I'm just sitting inside of a circle, and he's very much outrating me because my nose is stuck in lag. I can't get the lead I need to take a shot at him, of course. So I'm just trying now to not be a cooperative bandit and just do 2-circle mech up with him on the ground until he kills me. So I'm just going to do this. Probably not super smart because I didn't have a lot of speed. But it's better than, I think, just doing 2-circle fighting with him, waiting to get outrated. And he's coming to the vertical with me, which is nice of him. But it's not a great place for the Mirage against the Viper, just because the Viper has such a good thrust-to-weight ratio. And I'm a little slow, and I might have just made a really big mistake. Because here he comes. Ah! Yep. I got slow in the vertical and he killed me. It's not looking good. She's not happy. So yeah, things were going somewhat decently in the last round, right up until I made the critical mistake of going into the vertical and getting super slow. He did a fantastic job identifying that mistake and then coming around and finishing the job. Didn't waste that opportunity. Came in for a nice clean gun kill. So very nice and good work to him identifying that and jumping on the opportunity. Into the merge here, we're going to go into the vertical this time. Looks like he chooses not to follow. Which I guess is understandable. He doesn't want to give the Mirage even more altitude, and if he climbs up here, he'll be slow. So he's just going to sit down there. He's going to allow me to dive down on him. I guess he's going to try to jink or get out of the way of whatever shot I take at him. It's refusal to come up and fight the Mirage, which you see often. Of course, he couldn't do this if we were actually doing Fox 2s. He wouldn't have that luxury. Because I could just shoot a Fox 2 at him there. Now I've gone down to meet him, and he is now fighting me. This is the altitude, I guess, where he's comfortable, 22,000 feet, yeah. But he's going to very quickly want to force this fight below 15,000. Because as you can see, Mirage is doing pretty well here. Got him locked up. He's going to probably get shot here. Yeah. Hit him right in the ass, and his engine's on fire. Pretty big fire, too. We might have just killed ourselves a Viper. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? There he is. I see him. But the fire's gone. And his afterburner's on. What's going on? You have another spare engine he just threw in there? He just swapped it out. Come on, man. Alright, well I guess we're back in the fight. Now he's got the advantage. We're on the deck in a 2-circle fight with the Viper, who's got a new engine apparently. And we're gonna see how we can survive this one. improvise, adapt, overcome, right? It's not over till the fat lady sings, whatever metaphor or saying you want to use. He's coming around that circle now. You can see that Viper outrating me. I'm going to wait for him a little bit. Get super fast. So I'll make a big circle. He'll come and take my 6, and then I'm going to dump all of my speed. And see if I can get him into a slow speed one circle fight. Here he comes. He's trying to run away. He almost fell for it. I'm back down here at 600 knots. He's going to reverse in the one circle because he realizes how fast I am. We're going to go into the vertical, dump the speed. One circle. And look at that. I just went from 600 knots down to 220 knots there. And we got ourselves a one circle fight with a Viper who's slow. Almost hit him there. Yeah, he's in big trouble here. He fell for the... He took the bait on this one. Very big trouble. Alright, just gotta get these rounds on target. Come on. There we go. Splash 1 Viper. Okay. Hope he doesn't swap out that wing and get a new one real quick. Alright, great fight. Good fight. Splash 1 Viper had to really work for that kill. But the Mirage does not disappoint. You come to a one circle with a Mirage, you're almost always going to die.